All right, so I think we're going to proceed now with the episode 3. So to share you the progress, ito siya. This is our progress since yesterday, okay? So if you're wondering bakit siya ganito, we just added some, fancy CSS here. Okay, so we don't have the final copy pa, pero this is like the structure. So Maron or the copywriters are still preparing the final copy, pero this is how it looks like, okay? So we're done with the funnel na. All we need to do is automate. So I think for some, this is a refresher na lang din, no? Refresher lang to siya for some, especially for those people na with JHL Sandbox. So I think Eden, James Albert, and Will Joy. Yeah, mga ano na to, expert na din to. All right. So for us to start the automation, ito siya. So again, this is like ano lang siya, like a road up, like parang overview sa lahat ng we're going to implement. Ah, show pala yung Telegram. Okay. Alright. Open ko muna yung ano, Miro. Pero by far, do you have any questions ba with regards to episode 1 and 2? Do you have any questions, guys? Wala naman. So again, this is not an intensive training. This is just the no, showing you how did we implement the funnel automation with our new system, which is the podcast system. Okay. So it's opening na. Ayan. Wala namang questions so far. That's nice. So let's create a workflow na lang here inside sa ano. So workflow funnels. Let's name this one podcast registration workflow. Okay. So create from scratch. Okay na ba yung Miro? Alright, and for those people na who don't have any access pa sa community, let me know lang kasi I'm accept or approving it from time to time. Nandito yung recording natin ha, for those people na who didn't access pa. Nandito siya sa podcast funnel training series. So, by far, we had 2 episodes na. So, first is the overview of the project or the system na we're going to create. Then episode 2 is focused onto the funnel building part. And yeah. And now, proceed na tayo with automation. Ang laki. Okay. But I think maganda yung training ni JR na super intensive. No, like there's very detailed. So for the others, for example, for the premium funnels na team, wala pa silang idea how to run the automation, but you just need to have only 2 items to create an automation. Okay, so we need to have a trigger and the action. So the trigger natin, this will going to initiate the workflow or automation. And by the way, workflow is the term na ginagamit natin for technical. Automation is like the general term for it. Okay? So the trigger natin is customer or prospects submitted a form. Okay? So action is we're going to send them email. And maybe tomorrow we're going to then send SMS. So again, you have trainings not to this one, but yeah, I'll just going to implement this. So action natin, I mean trigger is form. Ayan. And one of the best practice then is to rename the action. So this is like, for example, prospect or maybe leads registered, fill up the form, submitted form. Okay, so we're going to add a filter kasi we're going to select the exact form. So in our case, we just renamed that one to podcast registration form. Okay, so save trigger, and we're going to proceed now with the sending of email. So again, you can like raise your hand or you can open your mic if you have any questions. So yes po, na busy lang kaya alright. Hindi continue ang automation. Okay, na busy lang kaya hindi pa na continue ya. But I believe naman na we have trainings na inside. Okay. So this is the flow for one more time. So these are like the guest speakers again. And then we're going to post it sa social media. Then after that, they'll be going to register sa form. Then they'll be redirected to the next page or confirmation page. We're going to tag them as well. So this is part sa automation and send them confirmation email and text. So this is part of the automation process na. Okay, from here up to here sa follow-up. Okay? All right. Let's go back sa ano. So first, once they submitted an ano, we're going to send them an email. So since we don't have any copy pa, kasi Lisette is preparing pa and the copywriters are preparing pa, we can like ask ChatGPT for, any random ano lang, like for us to put sa email. Okay? So buti na lang no may ChatGPT. So that podcast and so I'm not a copywriter but ang goal natin is to create ano lang like a quick copy for the email. So let's just say na you're a world class copywriter and we're about to create the copy for the podcast registration landing page. No, it's not copy for the successful registration of the premium funnel podcast. Okay, and then you can like add some specifications like note that this confirmation email is for attendees and not for guest speaker. Okay? So ganun lang and it will generate a copy. So basically we're just doing copy and paste, but of course our copywriters were going to craft really great generic copy muna, okay, for email. All right, so while waiting, we're just going to publish this and save. And then go to settings muna. I mean, let's rename muna. So we can name this one podcast registration workflow. Okay, so we're using workflow as a term. So while waiting, go to settings and then change this from the sender details. So from name, this can be coming from the premium funnels. And then the from email should come from, I think that's inbox. Wait. Email that, okay, maybe, let's do it admin at email that the premiumfunnels.com. Okay, we're going to verify this one as well kasi hindi ko ma-remember exactly. But our mail na email service is na siya eh. Na bad yung reputation, that's why we're using this another subdomain email. All right. So let's go back here sa builder. Let's publish this one and then save. Okay, this is save na pala. All right. So let's go back muna and check the email service that we connected. Email services. So since we're sending email, make sure na you're using the right email service. Kasi that will going to prevent you from sending. Okay? If hindi na set up yung email. Alright. Inbox pala. So we're using inbox. So inbox. So we're going to change the workflow. Let me open another GHL para we can do it simultaneously. So again, this is a fast phase na ano. So this can be a review to some, but this can be very technical to the others. Okay? Kasi we're doing this one like fast phase. We have slow-mo version naman sa mga courses ni JR. Yun, may message lang. Alright. The premium funnels. And then go to workflow, automation. Let's check. Funnels. So this time it's the podcast registration workflow. All right, and then go to settings one more time, and we're going to change this email to inbox. Make sure it matches up kasi it will not going to send to the primary inbox or sa primary if that is different. So publish. All right. And then one trick here to check is make sure kasi yung iba, I think nasa training na din to ni JR na you need to check the DMARC, okay? Just to make sure na your email is will be landed sa primary inbox. Okay, kasi yung iba nasa spam. So we have tool called DMARC checker. So you can use any DMARC checker. Okay. So DMARC is a record from email service na you should add sa registrar. Meaning ng registrar are domain provider. Okay? So like GoDaddy, Name.com, Namecheap, Hostinger, all of those items. So dapat it's DMARC. You added a text record for DMARC. So in this case, that's inbox.thepremiumfunnels.com. Then inspect natin. Oy! Ayun. So di ko na siya na-check. So we're going to check this email service. Okay, so inbox. All right, how about mail? Let's check the mail na if working siya. Mail. Okay, so mail is working. Now let me check why is it hindi siya All right, email service. Go to dedicated email. All right, inbox.thepremiumfunnels.com. Yeah, this is active naman. So let's check let's verify this domain for one more time, okay? Oh, okay. So this one, see this? No, this should work. Meaning you should verify ulit the domain. So meaning this can be your prerequisite or requirements before you finally run your workflow. Okay? So in that case, we refresh the verification and then now let's try to use it one more time. Kasi sayang yung magiging effort nyo if your emails are not landing to primary page. I mean primary inbox. So let me just refresh this one and then type inbox.thepremiumfunnels.com. Then inspect Legend. Ay! Okay, let's check one more time. So, why is it? Yeah. Last resort is to open GoDaddy. Okay. Let's check if may record na si inbox there. So, ito siya. So, actually sa GHL, this is like one of the most technical part, no, na you're going to encounter, like the setting up of the email service. Like this one, hindi talaga siya nag-verify. Not verified, okay? So all we need to do is copy this value and then make sure na it's added sa DNS record. Okay, so my products. And then, yeah. Can someone type one example sa email services nyo? Sige nga. Do you have an example? Let's check if your DMARC is okay. Yeah, what's your email subdomain? Mail, ito. Mail to that. Let's check James email domain. No. Ba't hindi siya na-copy? Highlight, copy, paste. Okay, let's check nga. Oh, grabe. Yeah, this is good. Great job. So that's verified. That's nice. Okay, but in our end, it's not. Okay, let's check the premiumfunnels.com na domain. Okay. How about the others? Do you have email domains na we can check? It, the mark used to check the domain if this is verified or not. Yes, correct, Clarice. Mm. Kasi DMARC is a standard na sa email server. Okay? So, naging standard na siya. If you don't have any DMARC verification or DNS record, then there can be a problem sa pag-send ng email. Okay, so let's search for inbox. Email.inbox. So, we're concerned right now with the text record. So, for ease of navigation, you can filter this to text record. Okay? So, text record. Ayan, apply. So far, these are like the text record that is being added. Okay, can someone spot the problem? Anyone? Baka may mga expert na dito. Can anyone, spot the problem? Grabe, no? So let's search for the DMARC value. Okay. All right. Can anyone spot the problem? Naging patuloy, naging quiz. Ay, go Sir Jim. Ay, grabe, may supporter pala to si James, no? All right. So, we're going to spot the problem, huh? I think we didn't add the inbox. Okay? So, instead of naging value siya, naging siya, it's the name, naging value tuloy siya. So, it's misconfigured. Okay? So, we're just going to copy this. DMARC, underscore DMARC and inbox. I think wala pa tayong inbox. Yeah, so we don't have any inbox yet. So that's why. So what we can do is add another record. Okay, add new record text and then dmark underscore inbox and then paste this copy paste. Save. Kaya pala. Alright, so this is successful na. And then what we're going to do is verify the email domain one more time. Verify, and that's how you do it. Okay. So naging ano patuloy, like technical class. So let's refresh this one as well and type inbox.thepremiumfunnels.com. And once we hit inspect, yun, great job. Diba? So all you need to do is spot the ano lang talaga, the main problem. Okay? So that's how you do it. So, ayan. At least hindi na ma-waste yung time natin to explore or troubleshoot bakit hindi siya nagsisend sa primary inbox. Okay? Ayan. So, email, hey, first name. Alright, so this is like a bonus. Okay, so hey, you're officially registered to the Premium Fund Podcast where they call the strategist and business owner. So, I think Lisette is here. Dito ba si Lisette? Let me check. Wala na. Wala na si Lisette. Alright. So for the email copy, hindi natin specify yung guest speaker or yung topic niya. Okay? We're just going to be specific sa posting. Like for example, podcast ni JR right now, we're just going to need to post yung profile picture and then the details of JR, maybe quick background. Pero sa email, we don't need to add the details of JR kasi that can be overwhelming sa automation specialist and copywriter by the next week kasi they need to execute an effort pa to change everything. Okay, but now sa mga email confirmation and follow-up, we just need to have a generic copy. Okay? But sooner or later, I think we can manage naman to customize or create custom values. Okay? So, yan lang, copy and paste. Copy, and then we're just going to paste this one sa workflow. So, action natin after a prospect or attendees books a form or filled up the form. So, we just need to send an email. Yan lang. Send email. And then action name. So, this is very important. So, you need to send confirmation email. And then from name, we don't need to add this one kasi we already configured this sa workflow level. Okay? And the good thing kasi may CC and BCC na siya. So for the subject, let me just put muna the main message here. Okay? And for the subject, let's check nga. Confirm your spot in the Primfan podcast series. You're in. Welcome to the Primfan podcast. Let's go. Your access to the Prim. Yeah, we can like choose generic subject and then paste this one directly lang. Or we can add like hi and then a custom value na first name. So contact first name. Yeah, to make it more dynamic. So hi first name, then comma, and hi Rand, you're in. For example, hi JR, you're in. So that one lang. But best practice for this one is use use what do you call this? Email templates. The advantage of using email templates, if for example, you wanted to change the copy of the email, at least one file ka lang mag-change. Unlike with this na you're going to embed sa lahat ng workflow, so that means you're going to edit lahat ng email sa workflow. So ang hirap nun, 'di ba? So for this one, we just need to modify this. So hey, and then custom value niya. Okay, saan yung custom value niya here? This one. Custom value, contact first name, and then comma. So you're officially registered to the PayPal podcast. So we just need to edit the link kasi the link or the official link na we will be using throughout the podcast series will be this one. Notepad, this one. So that's the premiumfunnels.com/podcast. Okay. So copy K and edit link. So paste it here. Okay. But this one, we're going to create a URL redirection to point sa Zoom link. So that's how easy now we're going to okay. So we're going to change this one to then. Zoom. Okay, and so save action and then save. All right, so that's how easy it is. And yeah, diba? So sobrang simple lang. We can do the follow up by maybe once the copy is ready. All right. Oh wait, I forgot something to inject. We're going to inject the event date, okay? So usually if appointment funnel siya or okay, so if it's appointment funnel workflow, we don't need to no need for event date. Gets lang kasi it has a calendar. Pero if we're going to talk about event what else? Like webinar, like for this one podcast funnels, since wala siyang calendar, 'di ba? So how can the system know na it's 3 hours na lang before the podcast? How can the system know if 5 minutes na lang before the webinar? Or how can the system know if the event will going to start in 3 hours if wala siyang calendar? 'Di ba? So what we are doing is we're going to set an event date. So this one is automatic yan siya. Kasi it will like intelligently know kasi you book a calendar. Pero this one is manual. Okay? So when we go here, ito, click mo here. After nyo ma-send, actually, best example siya if we added it here sa taas. So we're going to choose an action called set event start date. Okay? So we're just going to rename this set podcast start date. And then when is the podcast happening? So specific date and time. So we're just going to select, since next Friday pa siya, that will be May, ano ba yung next Friday? May 23. Yeah, it's May 23. Yan. And then time is 7 p.m. Okay? So our webinar pala is 7 p.m. Okay? Save action. And then this is the time na the weight is very intelligent enough na to know when is the event or when is the podcast happening. Gets lang? Can you type 1 if you get what we mean by this Type 1 if you understand. Okay? Kasi we're going to ask a question to you. Ay, joke lang. So, for those people na hindi nag-type ng 1, it's either they are confused, like maybe sobrang technical niya, but I hope you get it soon, no? So this is like the the overview when you are creating workflow. Okay? So, yan lang siya. once you do wait for 3 hours, an hour, 5 minutes, alam na niya when isi-send. Okay? So let me just show you this one, like the wait. And let's just wait. So let's just say the action name is wait for uh wait for maybe 1 hour before the podcast. So you need to be specific din ha sa action name para it will be readable. Para for example, you're not the automation specialist, at least yung bagong automation specialist can read your workflows. Okay? So, event appointment time na yung gagamitin natin. Alright? So, before pa rin, like this is an hour. So, 1 hour. And then save. Kasi if we don't have this set podcast start time, the system wouldn't know kailan ko to siya isi-send. Diba? Kailan to siya magti-trigger. Masa-stuck up yan siya if you don't give instruction. Okay? Especially if this is a form lang, hindi siya calendar. Diba our trigger is a form, hindi siya calendar. So if form, you need to set a date. I-pair mo siya with start date and time. Alright, and one best practice is to tag talaga. Dapat you should tag all of your workflows or all of the lead coming in. So tag. So sa tag natin is maybe you can call it like, for example, that is the event of JR. So we just add JR dash podcast dash attendee. Diba? Para sooner or later, we can check who are the people attended the webinar. Ayan. I mean, I attended the podcast. Okay? Kasi they can be like our potential customers. Diba? Now, we're going to serve like an offer. We can create na, we've noticed that you attended sa webinar ni JR, so here are the free materials, so we can like use that. So add, this one is add podcast tag. Alright, save, and then save. Diba? Ang simple lang pala ng automation. All you need to do is, you shouldn't be confused. Dapat alam mo, no? Yung mga prerequisites. So by the time, now we're going to connect this one sa funnel. Okay? So, here, where is it? Sites. And then funnel. Podcast funnel. Podcast funnel. And then we're going to take a look at this. I mean, hindi siya edit, but this one. I think we need to edit this like after here, after nila mag-fill up ng form, they should be redirected to the next step. Okay, so this is the only modification that we'll be doing. So refresh. Maybe we can take this one to our test environment. Paste it here. So let's just make it run on a laptop. For us to see the ano talaga. So I want MacBook Air. Then close this phone. We're not optimizing this one sa mobile device pa. All right, so this is how it looks like on a laptop. Okay, so let's just try to fill up like first name Rand, and then email. And then this one is ano siya. Walang placeholder yung form. But we can add it naman. For example, an employee, and hit register now. And yeah, currently this is the thank you page pa. But we'll be adding more details here, okay? So expectedly, we should receive an email, okay? All right. Ayan. So it's landed sa updates. Ayan. So we already have the email automation, 'di ba? So I think it's not that hard as long as you know the process. You know what to add, especially my copywriters na. So all you need to do is copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. Ang one thing that you need to highlight sa podcast system is the event date. Okay? Ito lang talaga yung pinaka main variation or main you need to know when setting up podcast, webinar, and events sa pag-set ng date. Okay? So, you can add an if else then here. For example, they already filled up. So, hindi na sila makareceive ng confirmation. Like, diretso sila ulit sa follow-up emails na lang. So, you can do that. Alright. So, that's how we do it for the email automation. Diba? And last that are we going to do, I think let's do it as a bonus na lang. We're going to connect the page to a domain, no? So we're going to call it podcast.thepremiumfunnels.com. Now, why is it we cannot do something like this? Now, this is for advanced ng user, but why is it it's not recommendable to use this with our existing with our existing na uh, environment? Like I'm going to show you this. Yung funnel, yung podcast funnel natin was created under here. Okay? Nandito siya sa podcast funnel. But our main website is located as well here sa websites. So the premium funnel siya. So as you can see, this is the main website. Andito lahat ng details ng website ng domain na to, like the premiumfunnels.com. Now, why is it we need to create this over this? Anyone would like to try or answer? Yeah, maybe share some thoughts, idea, brilliant idea. Don't be shy. Yeah. Any guess lang, guess. Baka may mga ano kayo. Again, the question is, why is it we cannot do this kind of integration sa existing na setup? And why is it recommended to siya? Okay. Dito malalaman if they learn. Hala, grabe. May evaluation pala to. So, yeah. Subdomain versus subdirectory. Eh, grabe yung term ah. Medyo sobrang technical, yeah. So how about it? Like subdirectory. Can you expound, bro James? Or maybe others can, ano din? Check. Okay, okay. How about si Nashina, Willjoy, Sir June, Eden, Chariza? Okay? Mas matagal ma-search mag-subdirectory. Matagal mag-search? Okay. Mas matagal ma-search? Okay, I think same lang sila eh. Ang difference lang nila is the podcast na word is this one nasa first and then may dot, and the path domain is naka-slash. So again, this is what we called subdomain. And this is path domain. Path domain na connected sa primary domain. To notice that this is a funnel podcast and not a website, Uy, grab. Huwag mo lagyan ng question mark. Okay. Yeah. All right. So this is not something na connected sa website and funnel. Okay. I'm going to answer it now. So if we're going to ask this technically, why is it with our current implementation required or recommended ang pag-use ng subdomain over a path domain? So yun yung parang technical question for that. Now to give you an answer, a path domain, let's start with a path domain, this one. Path domain should be residing inside the environment. Okay? So what I mean with this is, itong website na to, see this website, when you go to settings, this is connected sa the premiumfunnels.com. Okay? So meaning, we created the premium funnels primary domain inside on this environment. So if you're going to access yung, for example, like steps. Now, if you're going to access community, you're going to add /community. And this page will going to show, okay? If you're going to access the services /services ka. Now, the problem natin, we store the podcast system or the podcast funnel outside in this environment. So if we want to use the premiumfunnels.com/podcast, meaning we are going to build the page inside this. Gets lang? So it will be very off. Hindi siya readable or advisable na you add all of your offer inside a website. Kasi actually, we can, ano naman, for example, add new page. And then for this one, I can say podcast page. And then let's just do this, Yan, di ba? So this is like yung usual na ginagawa ng iba. Like, okay. And then after they created this, they use existing. So since we created a funnel na sa podcast, ganyan, homepage. Ayan. So I can now access the podcast like /podcast lang. Pero this integration is not applicable. Hindi siya, this is applicable but not recommended. Okay? Kasi what if we'll be having a lot of pages? Ang hirap na i-monitor nun. Hindi na siya readable. Okay? And it defeats the purpose of having a structure na dedicated for funnel, dedicated for webinars, dedicated for store. Okay? So that's why for us to use this or for us to connect this one sa perfect domain, we will be integrating this funnel inside this subdomain. Subdomain talaga siya para specific for a certain purpose. Now, how to create a subdomain? Yeah, but before we proceed sa did you get lang ba what is the difference? Kasi you cannot connect the premiumfunnels.com primary domain here. Kasi it's being connected now with the other you cannot connect here. Kasi mako-confuse na siya. If we add here, if we connect the premiumfunnels.com and then connected din siya sa website, so it will not work. Dapat isang lang talaga, funnel or website. Alright? So, can you type 1 if you get lang? Like, why is it we're not going to implement this one, the path domain? Okay. For James, okay siya in Eden, 1. So sinabi pala ni coach yan, specific. Ayan, grabe. Okay. So that's it. Diba? But now, we're just going to create, bilisan lang natin yung pag-create ng subdomain. I know you know this one already, no, but I want to show you this. Okay, so you can go sa registrar. When we say registrar, that's the technical term for domain provider. So we have a lot of registrar like name.com, GoDaddy, Namecheap, Hostinger. So tawag sa kanila registrars, okay? Para may mga terms din kayo na magagamit when you when you're talking to client. So instead of sir, where is your domain connected? Oh, that's the layman's term. But if techie yung ano mo, kausap na client, you can mention, sir, who is your registrar? Oh, diba? It sounds like very professional talaga. Okay? So you can mention like who is your ano. So if they cannot answer, you can make it, what I mean is like where is your domain hosted, or who is sino yung domain provider mo? Is it GoDaddy, Namecheap, something like that? Okay, so it's very easy to add a subdomain. So all you need to do is uh what's the A record? Ito siya. Copy the A record sample, and we're going to add a new A record. Then let's just specify here podcast, and then paste the value. Now for this one, I think do you have a training na R here sa mga records? I think that
Yes, Mac, we have. Yeah, we
ah,
have.
so perfect. Full blown na course talaga siya. So it's perfect. Kasi yung iba, they're just ang path domain ay iba po sa primary domain. Okay, ang path domain is like ano lang siya, connect part siya ng ng primary domain. Okay? So yung mga slash slash. Alright, so we're just going to add domains. Kasi yung iba, 'di ba sa mga instruction how to connect your domain, i-follow mo lang siya na ganyan ganyan. It's important then to know how or why are you adding that? Bakit mo siya ina-add? So yun yung science na we need to understand. Hindi lang yung nagfa-follow tayo ng instruction. Kasi what happen if you face client, like, why are you adding an A record onto my DNS, onto my existing DNS records? So at least you can explain it technically. Diba? So let's connect a funnel. Bago na pala yung interface nila. So we can say podcast.the.premiumfunnels.com. Continue. Continue. All right. So it detects na we're using GoDaddy as our registrar. So we'll be using that term na ha. Okay. Both for using domains from GHL and from other DNS provider. Yeah. Then hit connect. And close. Yeah, quick trivia lang din. If there are any domain related na connection sa other server outside Amazon Prime it takes 48 hours. But with Go High Level, I think minutes lang. You can connect your domains na. Kasi it takes time to propagate pa over the internet or globally or to all servers worldwide. But for GHL and GHL Sandbox, ang bilis lang. Oh, di ba? So, people like me sa sa background is it takes one day talaga. We're waiting for one day para ma-update yung DNS. But unlike with this, see, like less than 1 minute pa lang na-connect na natin yung domain. So if we type podcast.thepremiumfunnels.com, wala pa siya kasi we're going to check the sites at the funnel itself. Add this one. Let's go to settings and connect the new domain. Podcast. So it takes mga around 1 minute or two. before it finally reflects. Maybe let's use the premiumfunnels.com doesn't support secure connection. Oh, really? The podcast. Oh, so let's try this one. Baka need natin siya i-publish. So refresh na natin one more time. Yeah, bilis nga ni JHL. Yeah, if you're going to try WordPress, no, WordPress then GoDaddy, or WordPress with HostGator, Namecheap, ang tagal. It will going to take hours talaga before you can finally connect your domain. And how much more if you're going to add mga email records like MX record. Okay. And there we go. Diba? So once they fill up this one, they'll be receiving an email, and we're just going to add the follow-up emails behind the scene, but this is how we do this. No? So we started sa episode 1 as the plan, the overview of the project, like the podcast system. Episode 2 is focused sa ano, sa funnel building, like how we did this look and feel. And now, the episode 3 focuses on medyo advanced na ngayon eh. Like, we added email service sa DMARC, making sure na it's verified. We connected the subdomain. We understand why we should connect a subdomain over a path domain. And we finally created a, like random email copy to connect sa email automation. All right. So, yeah, I think we covered a lot, and I'm now open for questions and answer. If you have any, if may mga questions lang kayo. Wala na? Grabe, talino nyo, no? Buti na lang, you're so intelligent. Gets lang ba? Can you type one if you've learned something tonight? So yeah. Sir, ano po application nung gamit nyo na pre? Ah, magaling kayong mag-ask ng questions, ah. Alright. You're very ano talaga, ha? Okay. So, I'm going to reveal it na for you guys. So, if you go inside the community, saan na yun? Ito siya. Community. Okay. Go here sa resources. Mapagmatsyag kayo, ah. Resources. And then you should see here, wait. Ito, testing mobile responsiveness made easy na article. Click nyo yan siya. And this one, I am using Lambda, LT browser. Ito siya, LT. Like Lima and Tango. Okay. So once you download this app, you're going to choose from a different variations of device na gusto nyong i-simulate. So for example, I added here my favorite devices. So at the upper right corner of the screen, you can see here, add device. Okay. So click nyo lang yan. And you can select like in tablet, you have like Galaxy Tab, mga ganun. Sa desktop, we have variations as well for MacBooks and iMacs display. But I choose 3 options, like one from Android device, kasi that's important, one for an iPhone device, and one is for MacBook Air. So if I added this 3, it will now going to start showing here. And let me just close this and close this one. Okay. And then, and maybe I can like also adjust the width of this item, for example, like this. Oops. Okay. There's a glitch. Pero that's how you do it. No, like you can type the sa browser like podcast at thepremiumfunnels.com. Okay. Now let me just open this one more time kasi may glitch. So just access this one sa community and you have the download link here. Okay. Or you can like simply type LT browser. So ito yung mga sekreto ng mga QA. And is it free? 5,000 lang siya guys, but it worth it naman. The joke lang. Libre lang yan siya. So you can type even here like podcast.thepremiumfunnels.com. If you don't want to download it, ayan, diba? So you can check how it looks like on mobile, but since hindi pa natin siya na-optimize, kaya ganito siya. So ayan, this is how it looks like sa iMac. And let's open it one more time. Favorite ko here is yung iMac. I mean MacBook. Okay. Then type podcast. Podcast.thepremiumfunnels.com. Haba ng domain natin, no? Yan. You can do this adjustments. So, ito. Second, interact as well here. Ayan. For example, for my website, this is not optimized pa sa mobile, pero you can see the preview talaga ng ano. Oh, this is the right side, yung desktop view. Ayan. Diba? So, ayun. You asked the right questions talaga. Is there anything else? Yeah, that's free. Joke lang yung kanina na 5K. All right, we don't have any questions. In 5, 4, 3, 2. Wala na. 1. All right, let's open our cam, guys. Let's document tonight's So we'll be continuing episode 4 tomorrow. We'll be doing SMS. No? Ang goal natin is for you to ask more questions kasi this will happen if like really ano lang. Hindi siya always or all the time. Alright, so let's open our cam in 5, 4, 3, wala nang habol, 2, 1, smile. Alright, so there you have it. So, yeah. So, see you guys tomorrow, episode 4, and have a great night. And yeah, God bless everyone. Bye, guys.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you po.
Thank you.
God
Thank you.
bless. Bye-bye po.